For those of you who are interested in being more sober, quitting smoking or quitting drinking, cleaning up your life, new habits, embracing sober power because you realize, hey, this isn't helping me achieve my goals, it's not a good habit to move me to where I'm going to be, then welcome in, fam. Much love, Trav here. I'm going to talk about a self-accountability system that I think works really well for accountability, monitoring your own sobriety, making sure you're on top of it, observing your habits. And I'm going to start off by saying, it sounds like I'm judging. I'm not judging. I'm pro moderation. I think it's great if you can have a drink here and there, like when you have a brunch, you see friends you haven't seen in ages, or a Friday night, or smoke a little weed Sunday afternoon or something like that. I think that's fine. But it's really easy for it to not be fine. It's really easy for it to damage your health, for it to distract you, for it to become a crutch, for it to become not moderate but daily, and not daily but habitually. And you wake up and you're like, I smoke tobacco every day, I smoke weed every day, I drink alcohol every day. And then it even gets worse from there, and I've seen a lot of problems with alcoholism. So if you're with me on that and you're like, maybe I want to quit, or at least I want to scale back, then this is for you. So I'm going to show you something that I do periodically from time to time. It's been a couple years since I've done this, but it was a good time to start again. And that's a whiteboard self-monitoring system. So the first thing is, I think that you should get a whiteboard in your room. You can get like whiteboard tape and glue it on the wall, and get that on Amazon or at the local CVS for like $15. That way your goals, it's something that you can look at. I'm sitting in bed or whatever, currently washing my sheets, and I'll look up, see how I'm doing, see what my goal is, right? So in the past, something that I had done is, and this is when I took Tai Lopez's 67 days course, I did 67 tally marks for 67 days of sobriety. And I think that's fine and good to be extreme, but that isn't my goal this time. My goal is to be more moderate, and my starting goal is I want to be totally sober at least 4 out of 7 days, which means not even one beer, not even one puff, which shouldn't be a hard thing to do. And I started up because, the first week I was not sober 5 of 7 days. A lot of people showed up who were stoners, and I was smoking with them too much. So I was like, let me take a step back. Y'all aren't holding my goal. Y'all don't even know what my goals are. And I do, though, and I need to take control of the situation and see what I'm doing. So I didn't even start till Sunday here. But sobriety, I put up my goal, whether it's to be totally sober 67 days. I like 4 out of 7. I'm probably switch it to 5 out of 7 when I get more consistent, or I might, I'm not sure. But I like that because it gives you some forgiveness, it gives you some wiggle room, it gives you some flexibility, and it allows you to be moderate and not have to be totally abstinent. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, the end of the day, how I did, I mark it off. If I don't count coffee, by the way. I probably would. I would count porn as well, by the way. That's sort of a separate discussion, but I would put that in the same category as, not masturbation, but porn. Put that in the same category as alcohol, tobacco, weed. But mark it off. If I didn't do it, I have to put an X. If I did it, I have to put I get to put a green check. So I think about it, somebody's smoking. Hey Trav, you want to take a puff of this? I think about it like, maybe the time's okay, but at the end of the day, I'm going to have to mark it, and then I'm going to have to look at that in my room, and I have to look at that from the week. So maybe I better not, because I'm holding myself accountable, and I don't want to have to fail myself. But there's also some forgiveness where it's like, if I do, then that means I have to be really strict tomorrow, or then I only have one of the next 2 days left, so I need to, maybe I can this time. I think the time's okay, and it won't be too detrimental. Maybe have one wine with dinner, and gives some wiggle room. So, but the main thing I think is putting your goals. You don't have to do this all the time. Again, it's been a couple years since I've done this, but hold yourself accountable from time to time, especially if you notice your patterns and habit slipping. Put it up somewhere where you can see it, where you're going to be looking at it every day, and mark off the days. It's pretty simple, but it's really powerful. Like, not doing it for other people and not reporting to other people, but taking responsibility, doing it for yourself. And at first, you don't even need to have a goal. You could just monitor, have a log of what am I doing, what am I using, is this good or bad for me? So that is my accountability tool that I recommend for you. Hope you find this useful. Those of you who have your own version, please share in the comments. That'd be cool. Those of you who are going to start, jot it down in your notebook. Get whiteboard, write it on your whiteboard, get started. You don't have a notebook, make a note in your phone or computer to go out and get a notebook, go out, get whiteboard and expo markers so you can get started. Those of you who want more resources, I can't really hold you accountable in the same way you can for yourself, but those who high achievers who want to make major life changes, or not even that, want to accomplish major achievements, then I open up for mentoring again. There's a link below. Those of you who that's not necessarily for, but want some life advice, especially young men ages 16 to 25, I have a book for you called I Wish I Had Told Me Sooner, Life Lessons for Young Men. You should check that out too. The link to that in the description. So that's all. Thank you. Appreciate you. Hope you have a wonderful day and get to it. Hold yourself accountable. No one else will. So appreciate you. Much love. Talk soon.